What's up, guys? We're gonna be starting with cleaning up the frame today. Take a good look at this frame because it's not gonna look this dirty again. We're gonna clean this thing up. So we're gonna start here in the parts washer. Alright, so we're cleaning the frame up in the parts washer. Just gonna take a brush and a toothbrush to get into the harder to reach areas over here. Alright, so what we're doing here is we are removing some of the heavier dirt deposits and oxidation from all the wear and tear that this frame has been through. If you don't have a parts washer, I'm going to show you guys an alternative in a little bit here. Alright, so we had the frame sitting in the parts washer soaking for a while. It's not going to shine the thing up or anything, but it's going to remove some of the heavy dirt and loosen up some of the deep dirt deposits on it, so when we go to scrub it, they'll come out easier. Okay, so the first step to cleaning off the aluminum on the frame is to take a degreaser and put it on and then wipe it off. Since this one's already soaked in a parts washer, it probably doesn't need it, but just put some degreaser on there. And then take a brush. And this will just remove a lot of the surface dirt and get it out of the way when you go to work deeper into the aluminum. Do this, put more degreaser back on there. And wipe the remaining residue off with a paper towel. Okay, for step 3, you're going to take a dry Scotch-Brite and work up and down the metal in the same direction. Since it's dry, it will remove more material and you'll get deeper grooves into the metal to remove your old scratches than if the Scotch-Brite was wet. Then after that, just take a wet paper towel and remove the surface dust that the dry Scotch-Brite left. Then you're going to take your mag cleaner here, squirt it on as much as you can. And then the Scotch-Brite can be wet for this, and just do what you were doing before, work it in the same direction. Nice long, even strokes across the metal. If your frame is already pretty clean and most of the dirt's off, you can skip the degreasing step and go straight to this mag cleaner and Scotch-Brite. This is really what's going to shine it up. The mag cleaner does a really nice job, and the Scotch-Brite will give it that finish you're looking for. Alright, the final step is you can either wipe it off with a paper towel if you're inside, or if you have a hose nearby, you can just hose off the cleaner. It's so much cleaner now. Looks brand new from the factory, and it's an 03 frame. Now if you're having trouble removing some dirt from around your welds, or some oxidation that gets around the screws here, you can take your Dremel tool and just grind next to the weld. You'll want to use the skinny end. Use the Dremel tool, it'll leave some black aluminum being taken off, so just spray your mag cleaner on it and then hit it with a paper towel. And you can see up next to the welds, instead of having that black tint to it, it's now clean like the rest of the metal. And there's no more oxidation over here. This final step is optional if you like a more polished look. This mag and aluminum polish by Mothers does a good job, and you'll just take a towel here and rub it in until it turns black. Just keep moving the paper towel around. This will just give it a little bit smoother of a finish, but you really don't have to do this. Unless you want to go the extra mile to protect your frame. So if any of you guys are having issues getting in here and getting the tough dirt out of here, that almost some oxidation in there too that doesn't want to come off, I recommend spraying your mag cleaner in there and leaving it in there for a couple hours. I left this side with mag cleaner soaking for a couple hours and then just rinsed it out. And I mean, it's not perfect, but it's definitely a lot better than that. And I already tried to clean that side with a brush and the degreaser. After you let it soak, if there's still some dirt in there, and if you guys are going for that perfect look like I am, there's a next step you can take. You could take a rotary tool here and take some wire bits to put in the end of it, and they'll clean that dirt right off. I'll link these in the description for you guys. That's after using the Dremel tool to clean out the holes. Alright guys, well, the frame is all done. It looks absolutely awesome. Tried to get every speck of dirt on it, but this thing looks so much better than it did before. I tagged all those products down below that I used. They all did a great job, so definitely check those out. And if you're cleaning up a bike or any part that's aluminum, not just a frame, they're definitely worth using. If you guys like this kind of stuff, like seeing the before and after transformations, want to see me shine the rest of this bike up, definitely subscribe and hit that bell, and I will continue to pump out the good videos.